Hi everyone, welcome to Vin's workshop. Today we practice on solving system of equation by graphing. First of all, let's review graphing a linear equation. Okay, so in example 1 we have graph x plus y equal to 2. So there is two methods to graph this one. We can use, let's say method 1. We will graph this one by make x and y value table. You choose a value for x and then plug it into the equation to get corresponding y. So let's say I make x and y value table. If I choose the value for x is 0 and we plug into the system, so when x equal to 0, what do we have? We have 0 plus y equal to 2, then which means y equal to 2. So my first point is 0 and 2. Let's say I choose the next point is 1. So we have when x equal to 1, so 1 plus y equal to 2, and we isolate the y by subtract 1 on both sides. You will have y equal to 1. So the second point is 1 and 1. We can also choose, let's say, negative number, let's say negative 2 for x. So we have if x equal to negative 2, then you will have negative 2 plus y equal to 2. And add 2 on both sides, we will have y equal to 4. So my third point is negative 2 and 4. So let's graph this one. My point is 0, 2, 0 go up 2. That's my first point. 1 and 1, so that's my second point, 1 and 1. It's right here. And negative 2 and 4, so negative 2 and go up 4. And that is my negative 2 and 4. So we make a line connect three dots together. You will have the equation, the line of the equation, the graph of the equation, like this. That's it. Or we can also graph this one by method 2. We can also graph this one by method 2. Method 2, I'm gonna use the slope-intercept form, where we have y equal to mx plus b, with m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. And y-intercept always in the form 0b. Okay, let's see how can we solve this one. So we have x plus y equal to 2. As you see, to write this equation in slope-intercept form, basically I have to solve for y. So we're gonna do is subtract x on both sides. So y equal to 2 minus x. And if I want to write in the right form, x have to stay close to equal sign. So we have y equal to negative x plus 2, like this. Okay, from this one I can pull out my slope is negative 1. When you don't see any number in front of variable, which means we have 1 in front of a variable. So with this negative 1, and my y-intercept is 0, 2. Y-intercept is 0, 2. So to graph this one, I have to start at the y-intercept. That's my first point. So we have 0, 2. Okay, we're gonna do rise and run based on slope. So slope is negative 1. I want to write in fractions, so I think it's negative 1 over 1, so that I can do rise and run. Okay, at this point, rise, since it's negative 1, so it's fall down 1 unit, go down 1 and run to the right 1 unit. That's my second point. Go down 1 over 1 and go down 1 over 1. You can go as many times as you want. They always give you a point will stay on the same line, or what's called a collinear point. Okay, and connect this together, you will have the graph of the line. As you see, two graphs is exactly the same. Whichever method you use, they still give you the same answer. So I believe example 1 remind you how to graph a linear equation. Now let's go over today's section. In example 2, they are asking us solve a system by graphing. So our system is x plus y equal to 2 and 2x minus y equal to 1. The way to solve this one by graphing is we graph each equation and put them both in the same x and y coordinate plane. So let's go over the first equation. So first equation we have x plus y equal to 2. So I like the method 2. Most of the case I will graph it by slope-intercept form. So I'm going to solve for y. So subtract x on both sides. That will give me y equal to negative x plus 2. Then my slope on this case is we don't have number in front of x, so it would be 1. So the slope will be negative 1. And we have to write in fraction to do rise and run, so negative 1 over 1. The y-intercept is 0, 2. Make sure you write 0, 2 as a point. 2 by itself is not right. You have to write 0, 2. So 0, 2, that's my first point to start right here. And since it's negative 1, so it's fall down 1 and run over 1. So fall down 1 and run over 1. Fall down 1 and run over 1. Fall down 1 and run over 1. So we just need 3 points, but you can rise and run as much as you can. You want as much as you want. Okay, so I connect them. We have the graph look like this. Now let's graph the second equation. So the second equation we have 2x minus y equals to 1. It's the same idea. We're gonna solve for y. So subtract 2x on both sides. Then we have negative y equal to negative 2x plus 1. And keep going, isolate the y. I need to get rid of the negative, so divide by negative 1 for each term. That will give me y equal to positive 2x minus 1. So my slope on this case is 2, and we have to think it as a fraction so that we do rise and run. So 2 over 1. The y-intercept is 0, negative 1. So here we go. We will start at the point 0, negative 1. 0, negative 1 is my first point. Then we do rise and run. Since it's positive 2, so we rise up 2, and over 1, so we run over 1. So rise up 2 over 1. Rise up 2 over 1. And if you want, you can keep going, rise up 2 over 1. Then we make a line connect 3 dots or 4 dots together. You will have the graph of the equation, of this equation. Okay. Then what is the answer for this problem? The answer is where they intersect. So as you see, they intersect at this point, where is 1 and 1. So my answer for this solution for this system equation is 1 and 1. So answer is 1 and 1. So two equations intersect at the point 1 and 1. So check, I have 2 problems for you to practice on. So go ahead, work on them, and we will talk about the answer after a few seconds. So you have 5 seconds to pause the video before we talk about this one. So I believe you have your answer. Let's go over problem 1. So the first equation we have x minus y equal to 1. So we need to isolate the y. So subtract x on both sides. We have negative y equal to negative x plus 1. And keep going. To get y as positive, I have to divide by negative 1 on both sides. Then that will give me the equation as y equal to positive x minus 1. Okay, so my slope in this equation is, since we don't have any number in front of x, which means 1, so slope is 1. We need to stay in the fraction, so it's 1 over 1. The y-intercept is 0, negative 1. Again, make sure you have to write your y-intercept as a point with x coordinate and y coordinate. So now we're gonna graph this one. We start at the point 0, negative 1. So 0, negative 1. And we go up 1 over 1. And keep going, go up 1 over 1. And go up 1 over 1. We need at least 3 points, but you can grab as many as you want. Then we connect all the dots together. We have the line look like this. Yes. Okay. Now we graph the second equation. So the second equation is x plus y equal to 3. The same idea, I'm gonna solve for y. So we subtract x on both sides. We have y equal to negative x plus 3. So my slope in this case is no number in front of x, so it would be 1. So slope will be negative 1, and we have to write in fraction, so negative 1 over 1. The y-intercept would be 0, 3. We graph this one, start at the point 0, 3. 0 go up 3, that's my first point. Then since it's negative 1, so fall down 1 and over 1. So from this point we go down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, and keep going down 1 over 1. Then we make the line go through all the dots. So we have the equation look like this. The line look like that. Okay. Okay. So two line, green line, purple line, they intersect at the point. They intersect at this point. At the point 2 and 1, 2, 1. So our answer for this system inequality is system equation is 2, 1. So answer is the point 2, 1. Okay, it's the same idea. We're gonna solve the problem 2. So pick out the first equation. X plus 2y equal to 6, and we're gonna solve for y, so subtract x on both sides. So 2y equal to negative x plus 6. Then get rid of 2, we divide both sides by 2. Then y equal to negative 1/2 x plus 3. So as you see, our slope is negative 1/2, and the y-intercept is 0, 3. Okay, we start at the y-intercept 0, 3. So we start at the point 0, 3, send it negative 1, so fall down 1 and over 2, 1, 2. This is my second point, and keep going, fall down 1 over 2. This is my third point, and if you want, keep going. So, and we make the line go through all the dots. This one is pretty much hard. Here we go. Like this. Okay. And also the sign. Make sure you always have the arrowhead at 2 ending, and that's the graph of the first equation. Now we're going to graph the second one. So second equation, we have 3x minus y equal to -10. So do the same thing, isolate the y, so minus 3x on both sides. Negative y equal to negative 3x minus 10. Then we divide both sides by -1. So we will have y equal to 3x plus 10. So as you see in this problem, we will have the slope is 3 and my y-intercept is 0, 10. 0, 10. This one would be 3/1. So 0, 10 is out of my graph, which means I cannot graph this one. Or if I want to extend it, but I want the units should be equally, so I shouldn't do that. Then in this case, I have to do is make x and y value table. Then let's say if I choose x is -2, let x is -2, what y will be? So y equal to 3 times -2 plus 10 will give me -6 plus 10 give me 4. So I have the point is -2 and 4. -2, 4 is my point. So -2 and go up 4, that's my point. And then I can apply rise and run, so go up 3/1, go up 3/1, up 3/1. And again, if I go up 3/1, it's out of my graph. So how about I go down 3 over left 1, 1, 2, 3, go down 3 over left 1, it still give me a point instead on the line. Basically, that's the way I'm thinking. We have -3 over -1. Negative over negative basically is equal to 3/1. So it's okay to go down 3 and go over left 1. So so then we connect 3 dots together. So here the line of the equation, like this. Okay. And as you see, they intersect at the point. Give me 1 second. So they intersect at this point. So they intersect at this point, where is -2 and 4 is my answer. So answer for this problem is -2 and 4. So I hope I give you some idea how to solve a system linear equation by graphing. So there's 2 more examples I want to go over with you to make sure you understand all the cases of solving linear equation by graphing. So example 3, we have y equal to x and x minus y equal to 5. So we're gonna graph the first equation. So we have y equal to x. To do the rise and run, we need to find slope and y-intercept. So as we know that the number in front of x is my slope, so that's no number, which means it's 1. So 1/1 is my slope. And the y-intercept, we don't have any number, so basically they add with 0. So the y-intercept would be 0, 0. So now let's graph this one. The point is 0, 0. And the slope is 1/1, so go up 1/1, go up 1/1, and up 1/1. Then we connect all the dots together. We have the line look like this. Now the second equation, we have x minus y equal to 5. Second equation, we have x minus y equal to 5. So we isolate the x, isolate the y by subtract x on both sides. So negative y equal to negative x plus 5. Then we divide both sides by -1. So we have y equal to positive x minus 5. So what is my slope? Slope is 1 over 1. So my y-intercept is 0, negative 5. So here we go, 0, negative 5. So 0, negative 5 is down here, 0, negative 5. And go up 1 over 1. So up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. Connect all three dots together, you will have the equation look like this. Now, as you see, two lines, they parallel to each other, which means they never cross over, they never meet. So the answer for this one is no solution. The answer for this one is no solution because they never cross each other. So okay, now let's go over example 4. So example 4, we have first equation, y equal to 1/2 x minus 3. Perfect, they already solved for y. So my slope is 1/2 and my y-intercept is 0, negative 3. Okay, so we start at the point 0, negative 3. 0, negative 3, which is down here. And the slope is 1/2, would mean go up 1 over 2 and go up 1 over 2. Then we connect all three dots, you will have the equation look like this. That's hard to go. Okay. Right. So on the second equation we have x minus 2y equal to 6. So solve for y. Subtract x on both sides. Negative 2y equal to negative x plus 6. Then we divide by negative 2 on both sides. Negative 2 on both sides. Then my y equal to 1/2 x minus 3. So as we see, the slope is 1/2 and the y-intercept is 0, 0, negative 3. So let's say that's the orange. Let's choose the blue one. Okay, so 0, negative 3. Here my 0, negative 3. And 1/2, so go up 1 over 2, 1, 2. And go up 1 over 2. And if we make the line go through all the dots, you will see the line look like this. As you see, the orange line and the blue line is overlapped. They overlap. They're on the top of each other. So the answer for this problem is infinitely many solution. The answer is infinitely many solution. The answer is infinitely many solution. Infinitely many solution because every single point on the blue line is also the point on the orange line. So every single point, that's why we say that is infinitely many solution. Extra practice, I have 6 problems for you to work on. Make sure you understand the example and the concept how to graph an equation, okay, and how to get the answer for a system of equation. So good luck everyone, try on it, and I will show the answer in the next 5 seconds. So good luck, have fun. So answer up. I hope that we have correct answer. Just a few hints if you get stuck on 5 and 6. We have fraction on our system. So the easy way to get rid of a fraction is multiply the whole equation by the LCD. So you have denominator 2, 3, so LCD would be 6. So multiply every term by 6. Then see, can we create a new equation? So 2 go to 6 3 times, so that will give me 3x. And 3 go to 6 is 2 times 2 times 2 give me 4y. And 6 times negative 5 is negative 30. Okay, the LCD on the second equation is 2 because you have the only one denominator with the 2. So multiply everything by 2. Okay, so 2 and 2 will be cancelled out. Give me with 3x minus 4y equal to 6. Now then you can solve the problem like usual, like the example and self-check we did before. So apply the same idea on example 6. You will have your answer. Alright, as always, thanks everyone for watching and hope to see you in the next video.